Sanding down drywall is easily one of the most miserable chores in home renovation, but this 800-watt unit from ZENY seems to think it can make the process a whole lot less painful. When you first pick it up, you notice it has a bit of heft to it, which is actually a good thing because it means you aren't constantly fighting to keep the head pressed against the wall. The motor packs enough punch to handle everything from clearing off old paint to smoothing out fresh plaster, and it doesn't feel like it's going to give up the ghost the moment you hit a rough patch. What's really handy is the variable speed dial. You can crank it up to 2,000 RPM for the heavy-duty stuff, or dial it way back when you're working on delicate areas where you don't want to accidentally gouge the surface. It's a nice touch that gives you a surprising amount of control for a tool at this price point. The handle is rubberized, which helps with grip, and there's a locking switch so you don't have to keep your thumb cramped on the trigger for hours on end. That's a small detail, but your hand will definitely thank you after a long afternoon of sanding ceilings. One of the clever design choices is the removable base segment. Being able to pop that off to get right into corners or flush against a perpendicular wall is a massive time saver. You aren't stuck trying to finish those tight spots by hand with a sanding block. Now it isn't perfect. The hose attachment can be a little finicky, and honestly, you're going to want to make sure you have a decent vacuum hooked up to it, or you'll be wearing more drywall dust than you're actually removing. It's also a bit long, which is great for reaching high ceilings, but it can feel a little unwieldy in a cramped closet or a small hallway. You get a decent starter kit in the box with 6 different grit pads, which is enough to get you through a decent-sized room right out of the gate. It's not a professional-grade piece of equipment that's meant to survive a decade on a commercial job site, but for a DIYer looking to get a smooth finish without spending a fortune, it does the job surprisingly well. It's a solid, no-nonsense tool that gets the work done, provided you don't mind a little bit of setup and the occasional adjustment. If you've got a renovation project coming up and you're tired of the manual labor, this thing is definitely worth a look.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.